Hi everybody, welcome back. We're back on this beautiful sunny Sunday morning, and we've got a couple of ideas to make our life easier, we think. One, I've talked in our comments section with a couple of viewers about how to remove the forms afterwards, and I mentioned earlier how to remove the forms. I think that was in the last video. What we're deciding right now is we've got all the forms screwed into the 2x4s at the front, and that was the easiest way to set everything up. But now that it's all set up, I think we're gonna take perfectly sized screws and screw them in from the back, and then remove all these front screws, so that when it comes time to take down the forms, from the back here, we'll remove all the pipe, we'll unscrew all the 2x4s, and then the plywood will just fall away. We noticed that when we were first hanging some of the L-shaped 13 mil bars, we've got the L at the bottom. Some of them are too long. And so Imie's over there now with the angle grinder, and she's cutting off. I think we've only got about 10 or 12 hung right there. So she's over there just cutting off, that much of the end so that it's the right size. And then when we bend more, we know to make the end shorter. Okay, that didn't take long at all. So now all of our forms on the back side are screwed in from the back. Nothing is screwed in from the front. I still have to put tape over the screw holes, but that'll be fine. And all of the overly long L's at the bottom, they've all been trimmed off. We're done there. Imie's just down at the rebar cutter. A friend of ours needs some rebar for their garden, so she's cutting off a few pieces for them. And then, what's next on the list? We got so much exciting stuff to do today, and I still haven't got to the corners yet. By the way, I'll just take this moment to say that we're on vacation next week, so I'm going to do some review videos, some throwback videos from earlier stages in the clearing and perhaps construction of the things on the property. So please look forward to that. Now you'll have seen that we're using these, they're called donuts, which are spacers to keep the rebar, usually the horizontal rebar, away from the edge a certain amount. The edge of the concrete will be here. You want to keep the rebar buried in the concrete, so we put the donut on the piece of rebar, and you're golden. Okay, Imie's getting started on the tying. We've still got lots of tying to do. That'll continue for a few more days. And I'm gonna get started breaking some rock up there where the corner form has to go. We've got a grid pattern of holes here. I'm trying to take out enough for the form to fit in here, and that brings me back to about this area. At the same time, I'm learning how to do this because we have to take out a bunch of this rock for when we pour the slab up here on the second floor. I don't know that I'll use the jackhammer, the handheld jackhammer, to do that. But it's not really that hard so far. There's also the option of renting an excavator with a jackhammer attachment. Unfortunately, I can't rent just a jackhammer attachment because the rental agencies in town don't have one to fit my komatsu. So I don't know if that's a game they play, but I have to rent the excavator from them and the jackhammer attachment. I think that's enough of the vertical. Now I would really like to be able to do a horizontal drill, do a horizontal hole down as low as possible, but I don't think I can, so I'm probably going to have to go in at a diagonal. There's just not enough space in here. Let's just try one, and we don't have the added benefit of gravity driving the drill bit into the ground. Okay, I've got two attachments, a spade bit and a spike. Okay, let's see. There's the first of it right there. Okay, let's do what it was supposed to do. Ouch! Oh, steel toes. Where are my steel toes? Oh.
What's happening?
A rock fell on my toe. But we're still okay. We're going, baby. We're going. Okay. Well, we're down to the level that I want to be at. It looks like. It didn't fall away as easily as I had hoped, but honestly, it didn't take a big effort. That was only about 10 minutes of work. I think the biggest casualty might be my self-winding watch, which might have been overwound. But it worked, I think. I've got to put the form in there now and check if it's enough space to have the form, have the full 300 mil wall, and then have the other form on the other side. So that's what that's all about, and I think for now this is going to sit here for till next working day. Well, we are getting a ton done in this, let's call it a pre-holiday rush. I think we've got two things to do before we call it a day. One, we're going to cut a bunch more 13 mil pieces, which will be verticals. And with them, I think we have to do about 25 of them. With them, we'll be able to finish the first, let's call it the first layer of rebar that's going into the wall. いい提案だと思います。はい。Can you get it? 頑張れ。
重いだろ。重いけど。
しょうがない。
重労働。
そうそう。OK。あと電気。電気も。プロセスの次の段階はウィンチ。こうやって。We just had a 2.5 hour. When did he arrive? How long was that meeting? 2 hours?
No, I think less 2 hours.
Less than 2 hours. Well, we just had a long, very productive meeting with our construction consultant. He's a local builder. We've had like a 3-year relationship with him. We trust him a lot, and he has given us some good advice. But I'm tired now. My head just hurts from all the advice we received. Imie's packing up and cleaning up. It's only 3 o'clock right now, but we're shutting her down and going back home. So a couple of things that we did get done today. I mean, this morning we were so productive with all the little tasks you just saw. That feels good to have gotten all them done. We now know that there's like 3 particular things that we have to do to ensure a really strong formwork on the back, according to Kabata-san. And he also gave us really good advice about when we put the front form on this formwork, how to do it better in a more efficient and effective manner than what we did when we put in the back forms. Okay? So there's lots to think about. There's a few tasks that we have right top of mind right now, and as soon as we get back from vacation, we're going to do them. So thanks for hanging around. We got a lot done today, I think, but it was a lot of little things. So thank you for bearing with us. Take care.